As the January transfer window approaches, FC Barcelona is gearing up for one of the most crucial periods in the club's season. While the buzz surrounding potential signings and departures fills the air, the Catalan giants are focused on a pivotal goal for the upcoming second half of the campaign, ensuring the re-registration of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. This, however, comes with its own set of challenges and uncertainties, especially when it comes to navigating the complex regulations surrounding player registrations. So, what exactly is at stake for Barça as they prepare for this critical task? One of the major issues Barça faces in the January window is the registration of their summer signings, specifically Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. The two players, brought in to strengthen Xavi Hernandez's squad, were registered in the summer window only until December 31, and Barça now needs to make sure they're officially enrolled for the remainder of the season. This is far from a straightforward process. The reason? Financial fair play, FFP, regulations, along with a series of other administrative hurdles, have limited Barcelona's capacity to operate freely in the transfer market. The club had to rely on the long-term injury of Andreas Christensen to create some additional space in their wage bill, which was used to register their new arrivals. But with January fast approaching, the club faces a race against time to secure the necessary space in the financial books to re-register Olmo and Victor. In the face of this challenge, Barcelona has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure both players are registered properly. They've even been exploring the possibility of obtaining a precautionary measure from the courts to avoid any last-minute complications. While these efforts are ongoing, the situation is far from settled, and any slip-ups could jeopardize the club's plans for the second half of the season. Amidst the uncertainty surrounding the registration process, there has been speculation about Pau Victor's future. The young forward, who joined Barcelona's first team after impressing with Barça Athletic, has found himself in a difficult position. Despite his promising performances last season, Pau has struggled to find regular playing time under manager Xavi. This has led to reports linking him with a potential move away from the club, with Real Betis emerging as a club showing interest in his services. Real Betis, who have been in the market for attacking reinforcements, have reportedly been keeping a close eye on Victor's situation at Barcelona. The fact that he has not yet secured a prominent role in Xavi's plans has led many to believe that a move away could be on the cards. According to reports earlier this week, Betis is keen to take advantage of Pau Victor's uncertain future and is eyeing a potential transfer during the winter window. However, as per Mundo Deportivo, Pau Victor is not inclined to entertain a move to Betis or any other club for that matter. The 23-year-old forward has made it clear that he is still fully committed to FC Barcelona and believes in his future at the club. Despite the lack of playing time, Victor remains hopeful that Barça will sort out the registration issue, and he is convinced that his playing time will increase as the season progresses. Victor's confidence stems from his belief that his performances last season, including his successful loan spell at Girona, have earned him the trust of the club. As the winter transfer window approaches, the forward is focusing on what he can control: the upcoming match against Atletico Madrid, where he will look to showcase his skills and contribute to the team. With the squad's relatively small size, Pau Victor understands the importance of every player, and he feels that Xavi will find a place for him in the rotation as long as the registration process is handled correctly. While there is outside interest in Pau Victor, Barcelona's position on the matter is clear. The club is not looking to part ways with the forward in the winter transfer window. Despite the challenges surrounding the re-registration of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, the management is fully committed to keeping the 23-year-old forward in the squad. Barcelona is well aware of the interest from Real Betis, but they have no intention of allowing Pau Victor to leave midway through the season. In fact, the club's management has made it clear that they are relying on all players, especially given the limited depth in the squad. Barcelona's focus is on securing a successful second half of the season, and that means having all available talent at their disposal. Victor's potential departure is not on the agenda, and the club is optimistic about resolving his registration issues, keeping him available for selection throughout the remainder of the campaign. This situation has highlighted the difficulties that many clubs, including Barcelona, face in dealing with FFP regulations and the intricacies of player registrations. Even though the Catalan giants are currently in a precarious position, they have made it clear that they are committed to overcoming these hurdles and ensuring that both Olmo and Victor are ready for action as soon as the new year begins. Barcelona's financial struggles have been well documented over the past few years, with the club working hard to meet FFP regulations and restore financial stability. The registration issues surrounding Olmo and Victor are just the latest chapter in a saga that has seen the club rely on various financial maneuvers to stay compliant with La Liga's salary cap regulations. While Barcelona's financial picture remains complex, the club is determined to maintain its competitiveness in La Liga and European competitions. The club's management, led by President Joan Laporta, has been navigating these challenges carefully, aiming to balance both short-term goals and long-term sustainability. In addition to the registration issues for Olmo and Victor, Barcelona has also been keeping a close eye on potential reinforcements for the winter transfer window. With the club's attacking options currently under scrutiny, it's clear that Barça needs to make smart moves to keep up with rivals like Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. However, any new arrivals will likely depend on how the re-registration of Olmo and Victor plays out in the coming weeks. As we move closer to the January transfer window, FC Barcelona finds itself at a crossroads. The re-registration of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor is crucial for the club's ambitions in the second half of the season. While there are still many unknowns surrounding this process, Barça is determined to resolve these issues and move forward with a squad ready to compete at the highest level. Pau Victor, for his part, remains optimistic and committed to staying at the club. His faith in his future at Barcelona is unwavering, and he is determined to fight for a spot in the first team. The 23-year-old forward's confidence will be key as he looks to make the most of the opportunities that come his way in the new year. As for the club, Barcelona is working tirelessly to overcome the financial and administrative obstacles that stand in the way of securing a successful second half of the season. With Real Betis lurking in the background and the registration deadline fast approaching, all eyes will be on Barcelona's ability to manage their finances and ensure that their squad remains intact. In the coming weeks, expect a flurry of activity as Barcelona works to finalize these registrations and prepare for what promises to be an exciting second half of the season. Whether Pau Victor will be a key part of that journey remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: FC Barcelona will be fighting to keep all their options on the table.